Hey y'all, hope you're doing well. I want to spend a second here today talking about trusting God. Trusting God is something that we deal with or we struggle with our entire Christian life. You never get to a place where you don't have to trust God anymore. And I think it's one of the things that we struggle with or we're constantly dealing with. And I know that for me, I'm a very intellectual and I like to think things through. I like to process things. So the time in my life when I learned to trust God the most is when He took me and threw me into a place of unknown things. For me, it was about 14 years ago, when He blessed us with 3 kids. We had been trying to conceive and we couldn't conceive on our own, and so we decided to pursue the adoption route. God led us to that, and so we grew our family by these 3 amazing kids. But in being thrown into that by choice, by God's leading, I was thrown into a lot of unknown. And it was in that time of our lives when I couldn't work myself out of the situation. I couldn't fix it all. I couldn't make things work where I had previously done that and other things. I couldn't make it make sense. There was a lot of unknowns and a lot of things that I honestly just didn't even know how to deal with and how to process. And in that time is when I really learned to trust God. I really learned to say, God, I don't know a lot in this situation. I was in a place that was comfortable before then, but then suddenly parent 3 kids. God, I don't know a lot of things, and there's a lot of things I can't control. And even now there's things I don't know in that realm, in that situation, but that made me learn to trust God. When we're comfortable, we don't really feel like we trust God. We'd say we trust God, but life's easy. It's in those moments of trials, in those moments when things don't make sense, when you're thrown into the unknown, that you have to learn to trust God. And I think that it's His grace and His mercy that puts us in those very difficult situations. And we learn that, you know what? I don't understand what's going on, and I don't see the end, and I don't have all the answers, but God is still good, and I can still trust Him. So I encourage you today, if you're going through something that seems a little bit overwhelming, you feel a little over your head, choose to trust God in that struggle. Choose to trust Him in that time and know that He is with you and He is for you, and trusting Him is worth it, and He loves you. Love you guys.